Hey, it is Troy Stavros. I just wanted to do a quick video just kind of going over some of the sold data in Farragut to give you an idea of what is happening with the market. Now, keep in mind that sold data is kind of looking backwards because the closings that we're looking at that have happened right here in March. So we're looking from the beginning of March until today, homes that have closed in Farragut. Those are looking backwards because typically those have gone under contract about 30 to 60 days ago, but can still give us a pretty good idea as to what is happening with the market. So let's just jump in, kind of take a quick look at what is happening. So these are the homes that have closed in Farragut in March. And the interesting thing is every half of these basically, so 13 out of 29, that's almost half, either closed for cash, either they were paid for with cash, or they sold either at their list price or over. So I just want to give you an idea as to what is happening out there, because if you listen to the national media, it's telling you that it's not good and that things aren't selling and that home prices are falling. Well, that's just not the case here. And specifically in Farragut, we're going to take a look at that today. So these are listed in order of recent closings. So the one on the top is the most recent closing. So this home closed in Village Green for $540,000. This just closed on the 21st of March. This property went under contract in a day. So typically if you see something that closes within a day, it says days on the market 1 or 2. If it goes past 0, 1 or 2, that typically means that more than likely it had multiple offers, so it had to stay on the market an extra day or two, simply because you had to get through the multiple offer process. So that was kind of the scenario here. So as we look at this one was on the market one day. It was listed at $499,900 and it sold for $540,000 within the first day. So that very first one, over $40,000 over the list price. And, you know, when we look at this property, you'd think, okay, that must be nicely updated. Well, if we kind of just take a look through some of the pictures, go inside, it's a nice piece of property, but, you know, here's the inside, you know, not updated. So there you go. Middle of Farragut, $40,000 over the list price for a property that is not updated. Just as that's telling you what the demand is in Farragut. Okay, let's go to the next one. So this one was in Cottage Creek, sold for $894,900. And this one, well, actually, let's go back and look and see. This one was a conventional loan. The first one, Cottage Creek, this one sold for cash for $894,900, sold for the first day on the market. And a lot of times you'll see a little bit more negotiation when it's a cash offer, simply because that is an attractive offer to a seller. So they got a little bit off. They got about $5,000 off the price, but they paid cash, and it went under contract the day it came on the market. This next one here is in Fox Den. It sold for $725,000. It was listed for $725,000. They paid cash and closed in 2 days. So there you go. Another one. This next one was a little more moderately priced. It's $389,000 is what it sold for. It was, sold for $385,250. It was listed at $389,000, sold the first day it was on the market, and it was a cash deal. So another cash deal. And once again, we said sometimes you get a little bit more negotiation power when you're paying cash. This next one was in the Fox Run subdivision. This was actually a house that I had listed. This is the one, if you watch my videos, I had over 80 people come through the open house. It was kind of crazy. And this one was listed at $750,000. It sold the first day on the market, cash offer at $35,000 over the list price. This next one was in the Bridgemore subdivision. This one was listed for $1,050,000 and it ended up selling for $1.2 million, so $150,000 over the list price, cash paid, sold in 2 days. This next one was in the Village at Ivy Farms. This one was listed at $469,900. It sold for $439,000 cash. That one sat on the market a little bit longer. But there you go. You could see paid cash again. This next one was also in the Village Green subdivision. It was listed at $675,000. It sold in 2 days, conventional loan, for $680,000, so $5,000 over the list price. This next one was in the Turkey Creek Harbor condos. It was listed at $435,000. It sold for $435,000 in 1 day, and they paid cash. This next one was in Farragut Crossing. This one was listed at $599,000, and it sold for cash for $705,000. That's $105,000 basically over the list price, and it sold in 2 days. This one in Cottage Creek was listed at $1.25 million. It sold for $1.242. It's telling us financing other. We aren't even sure what that means, but it did sell in 1 day. 1 day on the market. This one in Midhurst, this was a property that was in complete need of redoing. They had started a flip, didn't finish it. It was basically gutted on the inside. This one was, they paid cash. They got a significant discount because of what was needed on this property. It was listed at $325,000. It sold for $291,000. Paid cash, sold in 2 days, but you can see the inside, what needed to be done. It was basically, the whole thing still needed to be finished. And then this last one, just another example. This one was in the Fox Den condos. It was listed at $259,900. Went down to $249,900. Ended up selling for $234,000 cash. But yet another cash offer. So there you go. That's what happened so far this month in Farragut. So you can see sellers are not struggling. You know, it's a good time to sell. You're still getting a premium for your home. There's still competition out there, obviously. So again, real estate is local. Don't always believe what you hear on the national news. Hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, just reach out to me.